Which one you want?
For all you youngsters out there, always make sure you come prepared. Old people
Put your
don't
safety
always
glasses
get their
on.
stuff.
Safety first around here. All right, guys, so Cody and Clarence here from Bar 7 Ranch, and today we're doing what?
Putting trim in my knife shop.
Putting trim in the knife shop. So let's take them in here and give them an idea of what we're going to be doing today. Oh, Clarence just almost fell.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put some base trim around the bottom here. We got some quarter round run up in the corners, which we really don't have to have. These corners are pretty tight, but I think it'll make it look a little better, don't you?
Yeah.
He don't really care. We're going to trim out the windows with some 1x4. We're going to also run some, basically just some little colonial base around the top up here just to kind of trim it out. And then we're going to trim around the door, and that'll be it. So
You make this sound easy.
it is.
Always
it's
do.
probably like a 20-minute project.
Yeah.
Clarence says, no way, Jose.
20 day maybe.
No, we're going to knock it out here in a couple hours. So we're going to get started on this. We've got all our materials here. We got some of this. This is the trim we're going to be using right here. You can see the shape on it, maybe. Not really. Quarter round, some 1x4. Gonna be using the old miter saw, and Clarence is gonna be using the little finish nailer right there on the inside, and I'll be doing all the cutting out here. So we need to get our tool belts on and get to measuring. Tool belts on.
Why do I even need a tool belt?
Huh?
Why do I
You're
need
gonna
one?
need a tape measure, and you're gonna need to, and you're probably gonna need to put your safety glasses on, because safety first around here, fellas and gals. So let me show y'all what we're gonna do first right here. So we're gonna start in this window right here, and I don't know what's the best way to do this, but the best, you know, like what a real trim carpenter would do. I could probably call my buddy Jacob and ask him, but we got some 1x4, which will stick out just a little bit over here. We're gonna try that first and see what it does. That should be just about right by the time we put a piece of trim under it. So let's measure these out first. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut them to fit the bottom, top, slap a side piece in there and nail it in there. We're not gonna like try to 45 the corners and make it fit just right, 'cause I ain't real sure. Where's my speed square at? I ain't real sure if that's, I mean, that's pretty good. We could probably do it that way. Them are pretty square, guys. It would probably fit all right. We might do that. Let's try that. Let's just try a piece and see what it looks like. All right, so let me show you what we got going on. So we got her trimmed, got the put in here. We got a little bit of a gap up here. It's like barely a 16th. Over here it's a little bit bigger, but we're also, we don't have a precision. This thing is like tradesman. This is like some kind of cheapo miter saw, so it's not a very good one. So, but you can see here that we got the trim on it. Got that cased out basically. We're gonna come back over here and put a piece of trim all the way around it. And we're gonna do the two big windows, and then we're gonna do these two. We're gonna do these two little windows, and then the window up here, we're not gonna worry about it. We're just gonna paint around it. But yeah, so let's get back to it. And then what I'm doing is I'm measuring on the long side, long to long, and cutting it, and then nailing it. So on this, it's 35 and 7/8. Long to long. This little saw ain't cutting all the way through, guys, on that 45. See how that works for you. It ain't wanting to cut all the way through. It's being kind of cantankerous, and I don't know why it's not getting all the way down there. I mean, it should be cutting that right there, but it ain't.
Perfect.
All right, what's the top? Measure the top one. Should be pretty close. $35 and 7/8.
Same thing.
I think he just stuck the other one up in there and seeing if it would fit. I don't think he actually measured, guys.
I did exactly what you just said.
All right, the real camera woman is here now. You know what you're doing?
Not one little bit.
You're not a trim carpenter?
No. That feels about
What's a
right.
trim carpenter? What y'all are doing right now?
This is trimming. All right, let's try that.
Is it actually called that, or did you just make up a word? Mom?
No, that's what it's called.
I wish you'd move your big old fingers out of the way.
Why do we have?
I have no idea. When you build a house, you have a trim carpenter come in, and this is the only job they do, is they go around and trim the whole house out.
Trim the windows, all the cabinets and everything. Jacob Cannon is our trim carpenter for our houses and stuff. They can do about 3, 4, 5, about 2 houses a day.
They could have done this in like,
Yeah, it took them longer to get their crap out than it did than it would have to
trim this out.
for us. Then yeah. Safety first.
Everybody put your safety glasses on. Is this your job today? Hold the,
I hate this job.
how come?
Cause
You get yelled at a lot at it? Oh, got him.
Get everybody in trouble.
I didn't even. Cody, I did not ask him to do that to you. I had nothing to do with that.
I doubt that's serious.
that's a lie, Dad.
I did not say slap your daddy on the butt. That he said that's on the goes on the top.
It goes on the top.
It should.
He come in here and put it on the bottom.
It's not on the bottom.
You had it down
Really
there.
up in the air right now.
You had it on the bottom until I said Dad said that went on the bottom. I mean on the top. Hey, there's a box right there. You don't have your safety glasses on. Tisk tisk.
I close my eyes. I got God's safety glasses, my eyelids. Stop. Every time you come out here, he gets in trouble. So,
It's not my fault. He asked me to come out here.
here, go do it real quick.
I'm pretty
How
sure.
is that supposed to work?
That's the top of the door.
Oh, wait.
And the bottom of the trim comes in
Right.
here. Make sense?
I don't even know how to disconnect.
Go see in settings. See if you can turn the internet off.
So we got all the windows trimmed out. We got the, what we're calling the crown molding, which ain't crown, just basic.
It is very fancy crown molding, Cody.
Now we're getting ready to, well, we got all, yeah, we're trying to put the base on now, so.
So all that's left is the bottom?
After we get the door finished.
Oh, you still gotta do this side? Cool.
Yeah, we got one more piece on the door and then do the bottom and then, what time is it?
No idea.
If we've got enough, oh, we gotta go, well, we've got this quarter round right here that we're gonna stick up in the corners. So there'll be a little half round piece in the corners just so they don't look tacky. And then I don't know what we're gonna put around. I hadn't made my mind up what we're gonna put around this. If I got enough of that one before, we might put it around there.
Trim job, right? Together?
Well, it's not that part, it's, like Bub got a little carried away and quit paying attention to what he was doing in a spot or two, and it, after, you know, you've nailed up a 14-foot piece of trim, and it's like, well, we did this way over here, why didn't you do it? Well, because we did it, but that's that end, not this end, you know, but it's fine.
You're gonna see it every time you walk in here,
I
Cody.
will, but the average Joe will never know it's there, and that's what I gotta keep in mind. Me and Clance will know it, and he'll look at it and say,
And how
No.
many people are actually gonna be in the knife shop?
who knows, honey?
Well, everybody on our YouTube, TikTok, Instagram,
Yeah, pretty much
millions.
being here all the time. All right, we gotta get back to work.
All right,
But, yeah,
y'all get to
we're
work.
gonna finish this out.
Hey, trim's done?
No,
What do you mean, no?
it's a joke.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's done, but Clance says it's done, so.
We haven't decided if it's done. We'll ask the viewers.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, so we got all the base down, what we're calling crown molding put up. We got we put some quarter round in the corners just to kind of, I don't know if I like that or not, but we can always pull it out if we don't, but Bub liked it. So the only thing that we didn't,
I just put it in like you told me to put it in.
the only thing that we didn't trim out was, which we didn't put any wood up there. I mean, I guess we could have put some decking up there and covered that up, and it might have made it look a little better, but we weren't gonna, we weren't gonna.
paint that, are you?
Yeah, we're gonna paint the ceiling the same color as the walls. Yeah, he's just gonna spray everything.
Okay.
But I told him we ought to take some trim and we could just trim out that window like the rest of them. He's like, "Oh, I don't think we need to do that, so. I'm fine with it either way, it don't make, it's not a house, it's not sheetrock, it's just,
What do you think, Mom? Trim it or don't trim it?
Trim it. What about that over there? Are y'all gonna trim the workbench?
so what we've decided on the workbench is, he doesn't know, he thinks he might wanna get some kind of material to put on the top of it besides just wood. It's just plywood. So we didn't want to trim out the back corner and the side corners. In case we decide to do that, it'll be easier just to put something on top of it.
Because I don't want splinters. That's not the actual thing. But I do work a lot with my hands over here, so.
Yeah, he might get him a piece of Formica or something and put on it from like Lowe's or something, I don't know. But the next step now is I'll buy some caulk today when I'm in town and he can caulk up.
The spots that Dad missed and stuff.
Million nail holes and,
Oh, I don't know
I'm
about
not
all
caulking
that.
nail holes, no.
oh, it's not a house.
You put your paint on heavy enough, it covers that up. No.
This ain't a house.
But no, I mean, there's just like some little spots here in the window. I mean, we cut them pretty tight, but I mean, he can caulk that a little bit just to, he's pretty good at caulking because he caulked the chicken church and some other things. So that's not really a part of his to-do list, but if he wants to do it, so we'll get it and do it. I think that a couple of tubes of caulk will cover all of this, so. But
Especially with a professional doing it.
for the most part, I think it turned out pretty well. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's good enough. I mean, to really do good trim work, you need some pretty precision, I wouldn't say precision tools, but you need a little better miter saw than what we've got, and just little tricks, little time doing it and tricks of the trade that we don't really know, but it's good enough for us.
I think one lady
It's
negative.
good enough for a knife shop that's gonna be covered in metal dust, and
Yeah.
so,
Okay.
thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming along on this. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe down below. If you got any questions or comments, put them in the link below. We'll try to get to them if we can. And y'all keep ranching, keep building.
Keep branching. Wait, hold on. Keep branching.